Hi, I'm Jay, the Happy Colorist, and welcome back to my channel. In one of my color in chats, and I think a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that I would go on vacation when I had my holidays, and Lovella asked me to do a video of what I would bring. And around the same time, I watched a video by a coloring kid about what she brought on her vacation or on her trip, and I thought that video was so interesting. So also, you know, being nudged a bit by Lovella, so I wanted to make a video before I pack all of this away about what I'm going to bring for my little trip. It's only a couple of days. So, of course, this is already a pretty of an overkill, but you know how it is to decide, and it's made harder by the fact that this time we travel by car. I can basically decide on whatever I want to bring, I can bring. Usually when I have vacation and go away and bring coloring supplies, I only have limited space and have to be really, really mindful of what I bring. But this time I can basically lug around everything I want to, which makes no sense. So I decided on all of this stuff, so let me just show you what this is. So first of all, this time I'm actually bringing my sharpener. I usually don't, because this thing is so big, and it always ends with me completely forgetting a sharpener and then only being able to color for a bit until the pencils are too dull. This has happened to me repeatedly now, so oops. So this time I decided to just, you know, don't do any compromises and just bring my sharpener, because as I said, we travel by car, so it also doesn't need to be, you know, extremely tightly packed. Then I'm going to bring this thing. Again, it's a bit flimsy. If I was actually traveling by train or plane or something, then this would have need to be better packed, but in the car this is fine. You might have seen this. This is the little bamboo case that I keep pencils in when I'm coloring. And in here I have my electrical eraser, a Posca pen, and these pencils. And you wonder why I only have, this is actually just this is a blender, so why do I only have 5 pencils? And this is because I decided that I wanted to bring this book, which has this picture in. It's almost finished, as you can see. I had decided not to bring it at all, because it's maybe half an hour more of coloring and then it's done. It's just the skin that needs a bit more shading around here and here. As you can see, it's not completely done, but everything else is. But since the skin only needs the couple of pencils that I just showed you, it's the easiest to bring, basically, because I know the colors I want to, and also push me to actually yeah, do this and finish this. And actually this will be the first picture I'll finish this April, if I get to it. It has been very, very, very stressful so far. So this is in Saga segment, by the way. So these are those. Then I am bringing both of my swatch books, because it's always it's hard to color unless you have pre-selected the colors without the swatch book, and the coloring diary, just in case. And as you can see, I've prepared a grid for the Action Decotime colored pencils I showed you in a recent haul. That's these pencils. Maybe you remember I did a little show of which colors were in what, just so that I have a little overview, and I'm going to swatch them. It's also a good project to do while on vacation. And that's the little pencils I always use to just draw the grid and write the little numbers in. And last, I am going to bring this book, Magical Fairies. I decided on this because of several things. It's small and bendy, so, and not very expensive, so if something happens to it during the trip, I don't like to bring my expensive supplies. I always bring budget supplies if I go away. I really want to color in it, and I haven't yet, so because of that I'm going to hit the Color Your Hoard challenge. This will be because I'll start the first picture in it, and then it's also good for several other color alongs, like magical, like a color along where you have to color something fantasy, a color along where you have to color a female figure, color along where you have to color Goddess of Spring and such. I'll try to pick a picture that hits all of or most of those color alongs, which is also why I'm bringing this book, because here I've written down all the color alongs for April, and then I'll see that I take a picture that has the most. And I decided that I wanted to color in the book with my Marco Raffine coloring pencils. As I said, I like to take budget supplies with me, and I've always, since quite a while, wanted to do another picture with the Marco Raffines, just to see how they behave now that I have more experience with them, whether I like them more, and if I don't like them, or if I decide otherwise, I still have the action pencils with me to do that. I would have preferred to take the Koh-i-Noor pencils with me, because it's the same with the Marco Raffine. I want to try them out again, and I have a feeling they are a bit of better quality than the Marco Raffines, but I don't have the Koh-i-Noors in a case. I have them in their tin, and I don't want to take the tin with me. Yeah, so this is also basically all my basic coloring materials. So the sharpener, the Posca pen, the electric eraser, a blender. This is a Lyra blender, but I have several that I just use interchangeably. And I'm pretty proud of myself that I managed to decide for a book to color in. Usually what then happens when I'm on vacation is that the book that I picked doesn't speak to me anymore, and I don't want to color, but let's see how it goes. I really hope that I have lots of time to just sit down in the garden or in nature or something, if the weather is good, and just color as much as I want to. Yeah, because that's what I really need at the moment, just, you know, to take lots of time to color. So we'll see how that goes. I might come back with actually, you know, lots of coloring done, or none at all. I'll be sure to let you know. So thank you so much for watching this very, very quick and short video, and yeah, we'll see in the next video. Bye.